going to look at some problem solving involving histograms. So histograms, the idea is that essentially what we have is we have some sort of bar where we have the class width and we have the frequency density, okay, and then the area is either, sometimes it is frequency, so for GCSE it was always frequency, or what you might find is you might find that it's some sort of scale factor of the frequency, okay? So this is kind of the idea that we're going to play around with today. So on a histogram, the bar from 9.5 to K is 2.25 times taller than the bar from 2 to 6. Find the value of K. So probably the best way to get started is to work with this one here. So if I have 2, so 2 to 6, so it's 4 wide, isn't it? Yeah. So if I have a bar that's 4 wide and it has a frequency of 48, well, that means that the height of this one here, so first thing I've worked out is going to be that this is 12, isn't it? Okay, because in the same histogram, the same sort of scale factor should be used. So now I know this, I can sort of get started working on this other one here. So I don't immediately necessarily know what to do, but I'm going to just work with what I can. So it's 2.25 times taller. Okay, so well, what would that mean that the bar is? First of all, how tall would it be? So if I just calculate that, it's going to be 27. Okay, so that's multiplying that by 2.25. So it's 27 tall. How wide is the bar? Well, the bar is going to be the width is going to be K minus 9.5. And what can you do with these? Well, the idea is it should multiply to give that number. And I can see from my table, I have a number for that already. I have the number 51 that's been given to me. So now all I need to do really is I need to write my multiplication. And there's lots of ways of writing it, but it's going to be something along the lines of 27 times K minus 9.5 should be equal to 51. So if I do 51 over 27 plus 9.5, I should get my K value, which is, well, I'm going to write it as a fraction. It's 102 over 9, or 11.3, which works in the context of the table. Okay, so if you do get these questions where they have sort of scale factors and problem solving, the best thing to do is just remember that this is still true and kind of just try drawing things and working forwards from what you have. Okay, so let's try one more for you to have a go using this idea here and a sketch and sort of working it forward from there. So again, you've got a similar sort of one. So I'll give you a moment to pause the video and have a quick go for yourself. And now that hopefully you've had a go, the idea is going to be on this 0, 3, 1. So the bar is 3 wide. It makes an area of 54. So that must mean that the height of this one here is 18. They say that it's 1.8 times taller, this new one. So if you work out 1.8 of it, you will get 32.4. And the bar itself is in terms of K again. So it's K minus 5.5. Okay. And it's 48. So I get a final answer of 377 over 54, or if you prefer 6.98, which again works in the context of the question. Okay, and there is the neat version there.